What's going on, everyone? Good morning. For nanos, I didn't see anything updated yet in the options chain. I don't even think it's on Tradeify or Tradeovate. I haven't checked. Let's jump into these levels. All right, so we're still in the same range for ES. Basically, everything's in the same range. Same story. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. So, as long as we're under 77 and the market is showing some weakness, we can look to target that 76.32 to the downside, possibly 7,600. From 76, we could look for a bounce right here. If we give out the 7,600, it's just a straight drop to 75.40. Probably down to the 74.54, but for now we'll just target 76, and then we'll look to see if we get a bounce or just continuation down. If the market does start showing some strength, if we can reclaim this 77, we could look for a move back up to all-time highs, back to 7,800, 7,820. So 77 is our pivot. For SPY, anyone trading options, same thing. We're down at the 760, so we could see a little more of a pullback. Maybe get a bounce. If 760 fails, we could look for a move down to 754, possibly back down to 750. For triple Q, we're just center of this range, this 722 down to the 700. I'm not really crazy about longs unless we reclaim this 722 that we've been talking about for over a month now. But if the market does start showing some strength, maybe we do get a little retracement back to the 700, somewhere down here, and then possibly get a pop. We could look to target the 722. But the continuation, we want to see the 722 reclaim for a move up to 735 to 737. If 700 starts breaking down, we could see a move from 700 down to 687, possibly down to the 675. And for anyone trading NQ, it's kind of the same thing. We're down at this 29,000, getting close down to this 28.9. So we could be at the bottom of this demand zone. If we could hold, that's another story. If we do hold, we can look to target this 30,000 for a move back up. Same thing for triple Q over the 722. We want to see NQ reclaim 30,000 to repair the structure, and then we could push to 30,003, 30,006, possibly back up to all-time highs. And if 28.9 breaks down, we're looking for a move down to 28.4, down to 27.963. These are basically the pivots we're going to be watching for the day, possibly throughout the week if we're still trapped in this range. You guys have any questions? Yeah, I'm not sure about the nanos. I didn't see it on Thinkorswim. For news today, we got basically just home sales left. We had news at 9 o'clock. That passed. We have home sales at 10, which is a big one. Or actually, I lied. That's for Tuesday. I'm bugging. Do not lie. There is no news today. Tomorrow is home sales and S&P HPI. 9 and then 10. GDP is big Wednesday. Jobless claims Thursday. You got PMI Friday. And then for earnings today, there's not much. You had XPEV this morning. Sure, give me 1 second. Let me just clear these arrows. Oh, does it show up on TradingView? Yeah, my Thinkorswim doesn't show it. Maybe each broker, I don't know if they're just doing it in different times. I wouldn't see why. They just want to be all the same day. I don't see it on Tradeovate, though, for the nanos. Let me show NQ. So I got it right off here. This demand zone. If I can zoom out that far. Yeah, I can. So we have like a pivot. I use these as my pivots. So right here, this 28.9 we hold, which was kind of the top right here. We wick through. We hold this. We get a nice push up, come down. Right, we pull back into it. What happens? We get a nice rally back up here. We come back down. We get a test. What happens? We hold, make a lower high. What happens when we fail right here? Just breaks down, right? Eventually we reclaim. Once we reclaim, we get a nice move up. So there's a bunch of buyers, basically what I'm getting at, sitting here. This is there's a strong zone right here. Tap, right? Right here, we break, we sell off, we come back, we reclaim, push up, come back down, we break, a clean flush, right? Now we're come back up. Once we reclaim the 28.9 right here, what happens? We just get a rally back to the 30. So this is an illiquid zone. So as you could tell from the 30,000 down to the 28.9, look at the moves of the candles. They're just big rallies or big sell-offs, right? On anywhere on this section. Like even here, we massive rally up, broke it, we pierced through the 30,000, we failed the 30,000 last week or whatever it was, we rejected. Now we're coming right back down to this 28.9. So if this holds, it could be today, it could be sometime throughout the week. This would be our buy zone. If this holds, we're looking to take longs back up to 30. If this starts breaking down, we can expect 28.4, 27.963. So this is just a daily pivot or a higher time frame pivot. So that's what I'm looking for. If you're trading NQ, that's your highest probability long or short once we get there. We just don't know, will we get there today? Will we get there tomorrow? That's the only thing we have to wait for. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if that answered your question. But it's been tested so many times, basically. Same thing for ES, right? That's 76.32. Yeah, it's the same thing. It could just be where you dropped your line on the chart. But that whole thing's illiquid, the 30,000 to the 29. So that's why certain days when we talk about, oh, if it breaks this level, we can get a big sell off because there's no liquidity there. And when you realize that, those are the days you can kind of look to hold like a little longer, right? Instead of aiming for like 15, 20 points, those are the days you'll get those 40, 50s. You just got to be aware of on the chart when you can kind of pick them off. Do you guys want to go over any other stocks? Anybody buy in the Discord? We talked about Nike like a month ago. No, I don't really care for longs unless we pull back a little more to like 76.30. Or like Thursday's lows at like 55. See if we could do a little double bottom action somewhere down here. No, I lied. I hate Thinkorswim or Trade just for the fact, like right here somewhere, this 55. If we can get a little deeper of a pullback, maybe we can double bottom and try to get a retest. Yeah, for today, the pre-market, yeah. But the overall chart, look at Thursday. This is the low over here. We hit like 55. The hourly looks like she's trying to hold. I want to see how it closes. You guys looking at the hourlies. I'd really like to see like this 85 break right here where this volume is, this last shelf. Right around here. 85 breaks, we should just get a push up to 90, probably back to 77 for a retest. And that's probably all you're going to get if we stay in this chop like we've been for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks at least. Mm. You guys are watching Amazon just pop. Meta looks like she's going to go retest that 543. Tesla's still in the center of this range. Excuse me. Apple pushed off that 306. Looks like she wants to get back to that 317. Microsoft lost that 492. Looks like it's going to 456. Let's see what happens. Remember, it's Monday morning, so don't rush into anything. If you guys are watching NQ, it looks like she's going for that 28.9. ES most likely is heading for that 76.32 as well. See what happens with tech. Tesla's selling off. She might head to the 350. Amazon, or looks like she's topped. Apple rejecting. Microsoft, Nvidia's heading back to 212. Let's see if we get some follow through. If tech can start breaking these demand zones we have, we should get another leg down. So your trigger entry is at 28.9. I like how she's holding right here. Still too early for me, but we'll see. If it breaks this, it's shot. Under 70, if you want to try shorts, you could try the 70 down to the 60 or 76.32. Unless you guys caught like this POC right here. You could have pulled 77. NQ's heading for that 28.9. You see that right there? ES still has a ways to go. You want to see SPY at 760. If SPY breaks 760, shorts to 754. If SPY can hold, you could try the 760 bounce. Same with triple Q. She's going for that 700. If it can hold, you could try longs. If that breaks down, you target 687. So, best thing to do when it's choppy like this is play level by level. There you go. Yeah, the real short is if it breaks the 28.9, you'll catch a good amount. Probably like 200-300 points if you could hold. Those Tesla shorts are solid. We want to see Nvidia hold 212, or if Nvidia breaks 212, shorts are on the table down to 200. That's a nice 12-point move. Maybe Microsoft can push up to this 492 and reject. Or if she just fades out right here, you can still target that 456. There's just a lot of meat on the bone to the downside for a lot of tech. NQ's heading for that 28.9. Could be it. If we don't get all the way down there, this could be the long right here. I just want to see if this is the start of a bear flag. Like, are we just going to flag out now? Or are we going to get that V-shape recovery? That's what I'm kind of waiting for. Will we just flag out and make another low? Or are we just going to... See, I like to see that impulsive buy up, which we're not really getting. They had a little bounce, but there's no follow through. I like to see that momentum shift. We come down, get absorbed, and push right back up. So I'm a little hesitant because I don't see it. So Tesla's still selling off. Amazon's pushing. Microsoft's trying to hold. Nvidia's heading for under 212. Nvidia's a nice short. NQ looks like she wants to go lower. Yeah, ES is following right behind her. Anyone trying that 70 short we just talked about? I'm still waiting for that's a nice entry, 76. I want to see NQ break 28.9, and then that just kind of confirms we should just trend down for the rest of the day. Or not, if not the whole day, it should be a decent move down. That's solid. Yeah, I mean, my thesis for ES is based off NQ as well. I just want to see it break. that breaks, we should just get a push down to 76.32, maybe to 76, depending how aggressive. It was either that or you could have tried the VWAP, that 76, 77 up there that I was talking about, which is basically the POC as well. I just don't want to short the demand zone and then it pops. I want to see that follow through. So I'm like almost looking to take longs if we keep holding right here. I just don't like how there's no aggressive bounce. Microsoft's pushing, Meta's pushing. I might go for it actually. See if I can get like a 69. No, they're going to give me a 69. Come on, a little lower. This is why I just don't want to get absorbed. It's just, is NQ going to drag it lower? If it does, like I'm saying, this can turn into a bear flag. That's why I'm like so not really feeling it. I'm looking just for a retest, like back to the POC. I'm not looking for like a full blown reversal. I'm just looking for a nice entry, catch 10, 15 points, and that's it. I'm just looking for a good entry right now. If you guys call it the 77 or the 70 break, you guys should be doing pretty well. $28,908 is my level. News at, oh no, there's no news today. I keep saying that. It's tomorrow. No news Monday. Hate no news Monday. That's why it was sketched out. We're taking those longs right there, right? You guys look at the 2 minute. I'll show you what I was talking about. Right here we had, right, we sold off, kind of flagged out right here. It was showing on the 5 minute, which it wasn't really. It was more of a 2 minute, but right, chop, 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 then broke down. You might get the straight shot to the frickin' 32. NQ's almost at my level, that 28,908. All I see is selling pressure on Bookmap. Very heavy. Yeah, that's still going. $76.32. And under that, you have nothing till 7,600. 28,908 breaks. There's that 55. This is where I want to take that long. Remember I was talking from Thursday's low? This could be a nice if it holds. This is that double bottom I was talking about. Will it? I have no idea. This would be... But if NQ breaks 28,908, ES will probably get to 76. We're almost at 28,908 on NQ. If you guys run that short, you're approaching your target. I would trim there, and then if you break it, just leave a runner, your runners. See, this is the 55. This we were talking about. Thursday's low. This could have been it. Come on. I'm just going to try it. I had a shitty entry. Looking to take this thing back up to at least like 70. Yeah. Well, I want like 70. I'm just looking for a scalp, 10 points. It was supposed to be 55. I would have squeezed another 5. My entry was horrible. NQ almost at that 28,908, right? We hit 28,953 and we bounced. So I'm just looking for a little dead cat bounce right here. A little fall, not a reversal, but a nice bounce is all we're really looking for. 55 was supposed to be our entry. If you rewatched the video, this is the Thursday low. They're just gonna lock it at 93 bucks. They freaking screw me on the fills. Just gonna try to build the buffer. I wish I got the 55. I should have pulled the trigger right off our Thursday low we talked about to a T. Well, this was 57. Anywhere down here was a buy. That was the double bottom on the bigger time frame. What's going on? Good morning. Yeah, there's the 70 I wanted. Damn it. Damn it. That will be the low a day. I'll lose it. Anyone try the longs off that 29,000? Or anywhere close to that 28,908 we talked about? It hit 28,953. Ran right to the 72. That's shot. Now we can continue down. I was just looking for a little dead cat bounce. If tech's still pushing, maybe you'll get a little follow through today. I mean, Nvidia broke that 212. Anyone take those shorts? See, just a nice move down. Caught 3 points in that one candle. Now you're probably heading for that 200. Tesla's almost at that 349. Apple's flat. Microsoft's flat. Amazon pushed up. She looks like she's a little topped out. See if we get another leg down or we get some a push up. I mean, I'm favoring the downside, but this would be the do or die right here at this level. NQ's just hovering. This 28.9. Did anyone try that 55 long with me or down there? We might get it. Try it again right here. It's just holding. She might break. I'm looking for one last retest at 70. I don't think I'm going to get it. About to get stopped. Get back my profit for the day. NQ looks smoked. Anybody in longs with me? You could take it back to that POC. 75, 76. I'm just front running it at 73. I'm just looking for little base hits right now. I mean, that 28.9 we talked about on NQ, it held. So let's see. See if we can get that last push up. This is that 70 where we trimmed the first time. This could just be a double top right here on the smaller time frame. I just want to see a VWAP retest. If not, I'll probably end up just locking it in if it rejects right here. It's done. I'm not playing around. My fill was so horrible. So NQ, like we said, that 28,908. See if we start flagging out right here. I want to see if we were going to get the bounce. I want to see that V shape like this. Right now, it's kind of just, are we going to flag? This is the real question. NQ had more of aggressive bounce, but see if you break that 28.9, it's probably lights out for this thing. Probably just going to sit on my hands. We got that 10 o'clock hourly close in about 4 minutes. I wish I pulled the trigger at the frickin' that 57 I wanted. Over 85, you get that structure shift. So over 76.85, you can take longs back to 7,700. Over 7,700, there's not much liquidity till like 77.20. It's probably the double bottom. It's going to probably, if it does play out, it's going to take some time at this point. The 15's looking good. You guys see that 15-minute candle? I would love to get a 62 retest again off this value area low. I just get sketched out because if it breaks, I'm just caught. So I just keep building up a little buffer right now. So if I do try it again, I'm just not going red. I'm just basically giving profit out, giving it back. Let's go back to tech. Nvidia's hanging out now. See if she gets another follow through down. Apple sideways still. Microsoft still flat. Tesla close to that 350 we have. We hit 351. So that could have been it. Same thing. Let's see if this starts bear flagging and breaks down lower, or we do get a bounce. How you doing, North Shore? You in anything, or you just hanging out? Now the 15-minute looks clean for a move up. Sucks. I think that was it. Should have held. Look at the 15. Oh my god. What do you trade? It's out of control. When do you try the 70? 58. Oh, you shorted the bottom. Literally the bottom. I wanted the 57 long. You shorted 58. You got to stop chasing. I think you get jacked up when you see the big sell off and you're like, oh, it's going to continue. And then you get trapped. That's what I want to see. Here's that new hourly. We'll probably go retest. We're probably going to get to that 75. That's why I had that limit. I had that limit set for 73. Chart just looks like freaking. This looks shitty. See if we start making the lower high right here, right? You really got to be patient in this freaking market right now. See if this is the top, right? This could be the rollover. If we take out this, we can push. We take this POC out. It's a nice long up to 77. I would love to get back to 62 to try one last time. I don't think I'm going to get it. There goes my 73. That sucks. Right to the 73. Damn. See if we reject VWAP. Yeah, Microsoft's starting to push. Apple's starting to push. Nvidia's still hanging low a day. Meta's pushing. Tesla's low a day. So you're getting mixed readings right now. NQ rejected, or NQ ES rejected VWAP. ES looks like she's just or NQ looks like she's just bear flagging. She didn't even get that little V-shaped recovery we were talking about, right? She's just hanging out. So most likely that's just going to break down NQ. Just if you're looking for those shorts, wait for that 28,908 break. It's hard to just be patient and wait, though. That's the biggest thing. Then there is the rejection immediately. You guys saw that? So I'll show you the reason why we played that long. We were just pretty aggressive sell off, and look how disconnected we were to the VWAP. So I was just looking for, like I said, just a retest. So ideally, I was supposed to get out at 73, where we targeted. That's basically where we hit. We pushed to 74, 75, but it was just this little move. This was it. Like I wasn't looking for a reversal. I already knew that getting in before the trade. So that was what I was kind of looking for on that. I just took it early because NQ had no follow through, so I just didn't trust we were going to get back to that VWAP retest. NQ just looks horrible. Pretty sure Nvidia has earnings Wednesday too. So that's what I saw. NQ looks like a full blown picture perfect bear flag. Picture perfect. Like you can't even make this up. Boom. Leg down, leg down. Nice leg down, flagged out, broke down. Like can't get any. You just really want to see this 28.9 break because you could get a little bounce. If that breaks, it's done. That hourly chart's looking disgusting now. Got some heavy selling pressure coming up. See if you get the follow through right here. There's selling pressure building up. Yeah, most likely going to break right here. Crack this 62, it's done. If there's any absorption, it's going to be right here at 62. There's a decent amount of selling pressure. So I can see it breaking right now. This value area low most likely is going to get absorbed. Just give it some time. We caught the only long for the day. This was the only opportunity we caught it. That was a nice read. They're going to most likely break this 62. You should drop the 50s fairly quick. NQ still trying to hold that 28,908 level I have. Yep, it's the same thing. You're breaking that 62, so you get that follow through right here. We caught that only counter trend. It's pretty funny. I mean, look at the hourly. You don't even have to look at the 1 minute. Just look at the hourly. It looks like she's just heading straight down. There's really not much volume at the moment. Yeah, this range is horrendous. It's been like this for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. That's literally what you get, the one move, and then that's it for the day. And then it'll be like a clean break, the Asian session. NQ still won't break that 28,908 we have. It's just hovering right there. It's just mounted right to it. Right here, just mounted. I almost want to take the longs off the 62 again. I'm just not. I just don't like how there's no momentum. We break 28,908, I'm fine shorting. I have no problem. It's just not breaking, so I'm like, okay, we're holding. We're not getting that follow through. If you guys are still holding that 70 short, 75, your TP is. Your TP still 76.32. Catch a nice 30, 40 pointer. Yeah, today's one of those days you kind of just set it, forget it, just set it and walk away. Just trail it and just let it breathe and do its thing. Yeah, NQ still just low a day. Everything's just flat. And just set your stop for BE. You're breaking that 62. There's a lot of selling pressure popping up on book. You might get the follow through right here. It's been hitting at like 11. As long as you stay under 62, you're still favoring the downside. I just don't like how it's not breaking down. That's the only reason I'm like considering the longs off 62. I'm like, it's just not giving it to us. But then the hourly looks like she wants to push down, but it's not. Five-minute bull flat? Nah, that's just like a little Christmas tree action. Just this you're saying right here? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I like the 60 freaking two, man. I might pull the trigger, guys. Come on, give me one pullback to 62. One more. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. Filled me like dog shit. How did he fill me at 75? It wasn't even up there. Wasn't even up there. Now it's gonna hit the 62. He'll break now. Stop is right at the bottom of this 59. Guy wanted the 62. Clicked it at 63, got filled at 64.75. I didn't even see it get up there. Those are the cons of buy market. %. I feel like North Shore right now. I feel your pain, buddy. I really like to run this thing back to 75, to be honest with you. I'm just looking for base hits in this chop. Not really trying to risk anything. I do like how we're holding right here. So if NQ breaks the 28.908, I'll flip and go short. It's just not. It's not breaking. Look at freaking Rome. You're the man. How's that going? About to get stopped. I can't believe they. I wanted the 62. This would have been BE right now. So down $70. Anyone try the 62 long? Hopefully you guys got better fills than me. If we don't get the pop, I'm about to just call it a day. I like it for just for the fact that it's not breaking down. I got a limit set for 69.75. I'm not even looking for like big moves. 61's nice. That's fire. Look to target like 70. 75 is like 73 again is like full TP anywhere up there. My fill's so trash. I almost just want to get out and just wait. What I might do, I might just move this thing to like frickin'. I'll just leave it. I'll exit all if it starts rejecting. I'm not playing around. My fill was so horrible. I'm just gonna wait, see if I get a retest to 62, guys. If you're in 61, 62, just hold it. I got out, so you'll probably get the push to 70 something now. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. You're welcome. Every time. Now, it looked good. I just wanted a better entry. TP, that value, POC, 69. Yeah, 69, 70 is ideal. Oh my, it really hit it. I'm sick. The hourly just flipped too right there. Oh my God, that could have been it. You clear 70, the hourly flips. Over 70, you're going to push back to that 82. See if you reject. Best thing to do in this market's just lock in profits and just keep waiting. Yeah, I don't blame you. There's not much, there's no follow through at all. And that's why when your entries are horrible, like how my 64 was, like it's not even worth the risk to reward. It's just, what am I gonna catch $4 to potentially lose four? Like it's not even worth it. I mean, NQ's still holding. She's still holding. I wouldn't be surprised if she pushed back up to VWAP. NQ is a ways. ES is already there. If NQ gets back to VWAP, ES will probably get back to high a day at that 82 we were talking about. Yeah, he rejected that 69. That 69 was it. He's back. I would have been back to BE, back to 64. It's the only reason I got out. The 61, I would have anywhere down there. There's even the 62. It was just the risk reward made sense. 62, my stop was 59. Risking about $3 to make, 9. Like at least it was at least a 3R. My entry messed it all up. It was like a 1R. There's just no follow through in either direction. We can't break the 28,908 and we can't break the frickin' 70. See if you take the 62 out this time. Damn, really? That's solid. About to leave LWR. Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't. I'm probably just sitting on my hands. I'm not looking to give anything back. Here's the 62 I wanted, but I'm like sketched out because look at the candle right here. This mean inverse. It's just chop. Unless the 28,908 breaks, there's really no trade. Or if we do maybe push down to that 76.32, we can see how we react down there. Right now, we're just sitting in shop. How long was that flight there, Ron? You left out of SRQ? That's what I'm probably going to do. Probably run like 2 micros, if anything. I say that, but I probably won't. The 62 break is it. It's just getting absorbed every time. Damn. That'd be shot. $24. 20 val, my man. The 62 still holding. Insane. This is madness. The 15 looks like she wants to go down. The hourly looks like she wants to go down, but then she just won't follow through. Okay, let's look at the 15. The hourly looks just horrible. And to top it off, you guys are looking for NQ still. We got the 28,908 we've just been talking about. Just won't break it. ES is pinned at 62. And then to top it off, tech's not really moving either. Microsoft's flat. Nvidia sold off. She's just consolidating now, or she maybe dropped to this 200. Tesla's bear flagging, it looks like right here. See that. Apple's grinding up back to those highs. Meta's just chilling, basically flat on the day. Amazon, probably the strongest of all of them. Apple and Amazon. Microsoft's flat. Just the chop sesh. Once again, another chop sesh. Yeah, exactly. ES wants to push down. That's why I'm just sitting on my hands. I'm like, if NQ doesn't break that 28,908, then I just can't do it. I took the stab at the longs at 62, and we did get the little pop, but it was beat. If you guys are even really considering trading, I would definitely size down. Like, I didn't even scale in today. I just, it's not even worth me putting the risk on in this nonsense. 62 still holding on. Plus, you gotta remember, there's no news today, guys. It could be a low volume day. You got big news tomorrow. No news Monday sucks. There you go. What's up, Mike? That's 62, man. That thing is a champion. I hear you. I'm doing all right. Watching this chop. Looks like she wants to freaking push. That's the bounces I like to see. We take out 70, I might go for it. This is so beat. Nice. You grab the longs off there? Yeah, I like longs right here, the 70. I just don't want to start taking the long and it rejects and we go right back down to 62. That's my issue. Because otherwise, look at the hourly. The hourly's starting to look amazing. All right, we had a massive wick down here. We could be doing, a lower high, higher low, whatever. It could grind back up to that 82 you said. That would not be far-fetched. If you guys are looking at NQ, you might go test that VWAP. And we said if NQ gets to VWAP, ES most likely will get to the higher day. I should have just freaking. We blow it. You have what, 70, 61 entry? You have like bottom tick of the day. Now you're most likely going to push now. Yeah, you had 61. You had a real good entry. My 64 was horrible. If you guys are going to go, just run light size. Half of what you normally do, at least. I just don't like the price action. I mean, I do like that. I mean, Tesla just popped right here. Broke out of that flag. Maybe we based out. We bombed out. And NVIDIA's trying to retest VWAP and that 212 supply zone. Apple's still grinding up. Meta or Microsoft's high a day, fairly close to it. Meta's flat. Everything's just all over the place. I do like the longs right here. This retest on this new candle. If you can hit the 70 and hold, that'd be your entry. That'd be your break and retest. If you can get a overstretch, maybe this wick. There's like a fair value gap right here. This would be like your fair value gap. So anywhere from 70 to like 66 would be your buy if you could hold. Test. Yeah, no, it's gonna go for the watt. It's so I'm just waiting. I want to see if we reject it or if we push through. ES is already there. Because last time we took that long and trimmed that VWAP and it rejected hard. So I just want to see, are we gonna reclaim it and hold? If we do, then I'll try longs to 82. I'm fine with that. So that 70 was it. That was the break and retest. That's fair value gap right here. Looks like she's just holding. It sucks too. It's just chop, 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 and then you get the one candle that explodes. That's why you just gotta light size and just hold through this nonsense. This is where I get over it. I hate just sitting in no motion. Like I love those counter trends. Like we sold off, we caught this long right here, caught the counter trend right up, and then that was it. That's just how I trade. Or vice versa. If we get a rally up, I'll look to play the counter trend short. We could. I'm still sitting on my hands. The hourly looks nice. Nice for longs. It's that inside body candle right at that 69, 69.70s ideal longs. I'll say, see, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna give it like 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes, and I'm out. Yeah, Tesla's starting to squeeze right back up. Apple's high a day still. Amazon's pushing back up. Microsoft. Nvidia's the weakest of the bunch. So they do have earnings this week, so they could just be chilling, waiting for earnings to come out. This would be your best short, or we're gonna just continue through right here, right at this 70. The 70 rejection or the 70 continuation based off that hourly pivot. The inside body candle, right? Right here. I took my little base hit for the day. I'm probably just over it. What shitty price action? Do like the longs over 70. I just don't like the volume. Yeah, let's see, yeah. That's 70 long. Anyone try it? I mean, the telltale sign was the freaking our 28,908 just never broke. This was it. We bought longs on ES based off this, which was like the 62. We had the move. Just took forever to play out. You'd have to lose that 70, that 69, that hourly pivot basically for it to be invalid. So like right here, which is almost that POC, 68.5, 69, anywhere right here. This flips, this hourly, it's just going to be a rejection. There's just no news or there's just nothing going on. Yeah, I mean, it's rejecting that 75. As of right now, let's see. You still got to close in 2 minutes for the 15-minute. See if she reclaims 75. I'm probably done for the day. I'll take the freaking $100. Just chop every day. She breaks us 70. That could have just been a grab, and then you might just go push lower. Yeah, I'm probably done. End up getting a move time we get off. I'm gonna call it a day, guys. It's not really doing anything worth our time sitting here. I do like the 70 long, under 70 shorts down to the 62 again. That's really where we're at. Till then, it's just you're sitting on your hands. You could try the longs here at 70, look for that move to 82, the high day, or under 70 down to 62. It's really all we're getting. That being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow.